Well, what is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to A Therapeutic Edge. Today we are looking at something new from Twosun. This is the TS134 Burl wood. Now, the TS134 previously was, it's called the Shockwave, and it was a frame lock in titanium, and this is a liner lock with these, I mean, just absolutely gorgeous burl wood scales. And interestingly enough, it has made it a knife that I like even more. Now, Women Carry Knives has the Shockwave in purple anode titanium, and because of where the lock bar is on this smaller knife, the frame lock doesn't work that well for me. But this is a little thicker, and because it's a liner lock, it is absolutely, oh, perfect. I don't think I've tried that before. I won't try it again in this video. The detent is very firm. But I'll tell you something, this is 14C28N, it is running on bearings, it is beautiful burl wood, it is stainless steel liners that are very, very milled out on the inside. I don't think that's going to show up. I don't have my scale with me today, but I can tell you that this is considerably lighter than the titanium version, and it is so beautiful. Now, the shape, it is a 3.5 finger knife for me. The shape has always been very good because of this swell back here. For the palm, it really locks in, and it's got a sharpening slash finger choil that is enough that you can get your finger into it if you wanted to. I think that this as a liner lock is way better than the frame lock version, at least for people with big hands. Also, again, the burl wood that they've chosen is absolutely flawless. Now, it does have a brown G10 backspacer, which goes all the way around and wraps down to the spot, which is very, very nice, as you can see. It has a lanyard hole if you are into such a thing, but it is spaced into the backspacer so it doesn't interfere with the design of the knife at all. It's got a beautiful blade, drop point, lovely edge. Twosun does such a good job. This one came very, very sharp, and these are about $45, 50 bucks maybe. They're very inexpensive for what you get. I am really digging this. Now, again, the designer of this thing is a friend of mine, so I'm kind of biased. But Sean designs excellent knives. This is an old design made new again by Twosun, and they have done a remarkably good job. So let's get some size specs out of the way, just to see what we're up against. Here it is against the Hilltop Knives and Gear Rat Model 1, and as you can see, of course, the Rat 1 is considerably bigger. And here it is against our old friend, the Benchmade Bug Out. Now, size-wise, it is much more in line with the Bug Out, but you get a lot more style, certainly, and at least for people with big hands like mine, a much more comfortable grip because of the dimensions of this knife. I think it's beautiful. Let's get some other specs out of the way while we have it on the table. The TS134 Burl wood slash Shockwave. You get a little over 2.5 inches of cutting, right? On 1 to 3 inches of 14C28N. The grip area from just behind that flipper tab, you get 1 to 3.5, 3 3/4 if you come all the way out to the end, but it's a 3.5 inch grip, which for me is small, but again, I want to say, because of the shape of this thing, it really locks in, and they've put this new really good deep carry pocket clip that Twosun is doing on their more budget knives, which actually not only does not create a hot spot, but gives it a little more grip in my hand. This thing really locks in and feels secure. As I mentioned, the sharpening slash finger choil is big enough to get your finger in. If your hands are as big as mine, you're going to watch that edge just a little bit, but it will work. This is a great knife. The overall knife from tip to tail, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.25 inches long. As I said, it is not a massive knife. We are just a little over a 1/2 inch wide through the handle, which is not too bad at all. And the closed profile is 1.125 overall. Look, this thing just makes for a very nice carry and a really good EDC tool. And it does it, well, it's just beautiful. It's a very non-threatening knife. At the same time, it is stabby enough where you'd want it and slicey enough right where you'd want it as well. So that's it. This is the Twosun TS134 Burl wood. I think that Sean Hassan, there's his logo, I think that Sean and Twosun have created another stellar pocket knife here. I am just 100% in love. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I know I have enjoyed having it. If you have any questions about this Twosun or any of my knives, feel free to ask down in the comments below. Please subscribe on your way out. I'd love to have you here on a regular basis, and we'll see you next time.